Do y'all think that the way that a parent scolds their child? Because
Yes.
you mentioned
Yes.
something very interesting right now. Because when you said that, I imagined like a like Hispanic mom with like her little boy, her little girl in the market, and I imagined in my head that she's looking down at him and pointing the
Yeah.
finger.
You have to come down to their eye level.
Mm-hmm.
She'll show, like she said, show them that respect.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's like, well, you're up here. You're like, I'm better than you. I know more than you.
And you're
Yeah.
gonna do
And-
what I say you're
yeah,
gonna do.
that
Yeah.
child might be more in tune with their emotions than you
Yeah.
are.
Yeah, yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, eye level. If you're a parent, please.
Eye level is
a
everything?
Big, yeah, it's a big.
I just feel like respect is. I work for Whole Foods, right? So I see a bunch of different families shopping, and when I see like white moms and their kid is having a tantrum, I'm not just calling anyone out, but I've seen it. Like, and they just like pull their kid,
Yeah.
and they're like, "Come on!" Like that does something to a child.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, like you're messing with their self-esteem, you're messing with their confidence, with the way that they view themselves.
Yeah.
You know,
Their self-worth.
self-respect.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
you're messing with all of these things instead of teaching them from the beginning. Like, hey, you can operate differently,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
it's still valid.
Yeah.
Do you see a lot of Latino people at Whole Foods?
You know, honestly, I see like Latino personal shoppers.
Oh, okay.
And when I see them and they have this list of like prosciutto and things that they're not, I'm like, yo, let's go shop together. I got you, man.
Let's show you this way.
Yeah, I got you.
Alejandro, I got you right here, bro. So
That's me.
So you've seen, so you work at Whole Foods.
I do.
So you've seen white people do that, right?
Yeah.
Like just pull it like, hey, come
Yeah.
here. Do you see other people
Or
from
I've seen. I'm sorry.
No,
I've
you
seen
go.
both because I used to work predominantly white, like at the schools, where they're too empathetic. Where they're like, okay, cry it out, and they just let them have their tantrums, and that's not healthy either. Because then they grow up and they don't know how to work with others. They don't know how to.
And then you become entitled too.
Yes,
Oh,
super.
yeah.
You know? Yeah.
You all
Know a lot of
y'all
those
know.
people.
Yes.
Like you need, again, it goes back to boundaries. Like there has to be discipline. And I feel
Balance.
like, you know, raising a kid, like it's got to be the hardest thing in the world because like where do you find that line of like, I want you to feel what you feel, but you kind of also got to get it together, man.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah. Yeah. Let's go back to what you were saying about the Whole Foods thing. You were gonna mention something about the white people or something like
Well,
that.
there's a lot, man.
How much time do we have?
About like families? you
Yeah,
mean?
just like if
parents?
you had seen any like I know that you had mentioned that you had seen some white lady like yank her kid. Have you
Yeah.
seen any other like people from different races that shop there do that? Or is it do you see that primarily it's like white people?
You know, I'm not going to lie. Like at Whole Foods, I want to say it's like 80% white clientele. And so
okay.
I definitely do see that. I see like Hispanic parents come in sometimes, but their kid knows what's up. Like with
Really?
Hispanic parents, like they
They know
if-
better.
If they're going to act up, it's probably in the car because I don't see it, you know? Because
They
we
just
know
give them
better.
the,
Just like-
There
Me las
is
vas a
this
pagar.
look. Yeah.
Yeah?
yeah, it's
Um,
all the look.
Yeah. So there is a difference that
Yeah.
I've noticed, you know?
Okay.
Yeah.
Which one do you work at?
I work at Westwood right now, so like right
Oh,
off
I'll
of
stalk her.
UCLA.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
No, guys, please don't. Just come
Never
say
mind,
hi.
I don't work
Just
there.
give her some free lunch.
Yeah.
Take some free lunch. Do you see a correlation between bad parenting, and bad parenting can be subjective, but I think overall we know what bad parenting is. Do you see a correlation between bad parenting and amount of income? Like how much money somebody makes?
I think my perspective is like biased because a lot of the bad parenting that I've witnessed has come from like generational wealth. And so I feel
okay.
like lack of boundaries and a sense of entitlement
Yeah.
paired with bad parenting and generational wealth, like you just kind of get an adult that's an asshole.
Yeah.
A lot of times, and they make good money and they're kind of set. Whereas like if I look at like the bad parenting aspects of like Hispanic culture, it's more to make you a hard worker and to get you prepared for life and to, you know, get you like give you thick skin. I think.
Yeah.
And so I think that kind of morphs into adults that are very hardworking. So I think it's a little bit biased. It depends on
okay.
like where the bad parenting comes from.
Yeah.
Right.
Or why?
Excuse me.
Nice.
The fucking kombucha.
To the ABCs.
Doing. What is that? What is that? What do you mean?
Like burp it, burp
Oh,
your
I
ABC.
can't. I can never do that.
Honestly, I've been like holding in my burps. I'm like,
Bro, just burp, bro.
I will. That's what she said.